Okay. I better get started then. Uh, let me get my echoes all shut off here. Wasn't quite expecting that. So awesome. There you go. Stop that echo creep. So hey, I'm doing monster talk. If you can see me in here under this explosion. And I haven't checked to see if all my things are rolling. I usually have some sound in the background that makes it that I can listen to something. But yeah, I'm always listening to Steve, and I appreciate that the raid. That's awesome. I watch every trick of the trade. I try to get his Tuesday show because it's awesome. And I had a great time. I got to play with him at what was that the Gary Con, and I was the guy that got to and tried to intimidate the Earth because barbarians in Castles and Crusades, they get one intimidation for every encounter, and doing the what was the name of the maneuver? Grape Ape might remember it. The Binkers maneuver. I of course had followed the Binker mover as well, and yeah, that was, wasn't it? And running out of all things to do, it's like says on my nice little thing, intimidation. So I figured, what the hell? I'll try to intimidate the ground. Yes, Binker. But this is monster talk. I did not totally set up because I was watching Steve, but I basically go through all the editions of D&D. Although I have lots of other games, and actually I need to get a Castles and Crusades so I can put it in there. Um, Here's some minis of monsters I've done in the past. If you actually go and check on my page, I think I have them all filed under talk shows because they cycle off and then they're lost to the world. So I've tried to make some highlights, which aren't highlights at all. They're just resaved. But we just did the Beholder. We've done like Gibbering Mouther. We did Skeletons, Gnolls. We did Marlith. That's why you did Marlith, I think, the other day, Stephen. If you're still there, not asleep yet. Um, so, which was why I knew that, loved that demon. But usually you see in the upper corner there, that's blank here on that's my partner. That's my boy, my son Dawson Delta 39X, who sits there, and he usually gets here about exactly at 3 and says, "Oh, are you doing it today?" And he's so I say, "Of course," and we're live. So, but it's low key. Today I hadn't really thought of until about an hour ago. I'm flipping through things, and it's like, what are we gonna do? It's like, how about the Carrion Crawler? And I was gonna do the cave. What's the cave fisher? Because is right at the start of Steven's show. He mentioned, is um, you can imagine water and all that, and all these things. Easy to imagine. Well, monsters, I guess not as easy to imagine. That's partly why we do this show. You use when I start out DMing, you flip and you roll the dice, and which, by the way, here I got some cool old dice. Where is it? Oh, I was gonna show a cool old die. Here you go. Here's an old Armory D8. Anybody remember these? It doesn't look any fancy. Let's see. But on its one, it has an A. There you go. You can see that. Anyway. Yeah, take some sleep. Appreciate you coming by. Don't drink any bad water. Drink the Dr. Pepper. So, awesome stream as always, Stephen. Love watching you. It's good stuff. So yeah, monsters going through. We take them from like first edition D&D through 5th. It's actually pretty wild. You can, for some of them, and it gets pretty hilarious because I'm introducing it also to my boy I'm not introducing D&D to him or role playing. He's been there for a long time, and being my kid, he's been stuck playing for a long time. So let's see. Now, of course, I realize I've missed some things. So let's see. Yeah, the Fiend Folio. I think that I have it and it's back in a box. Um, I've usually been, because we end up reading all the things. I do have, this is what I usually do is pull out. I have this version. Here, let me pull a few of these things out. So I leap off. Actually, there's my, is that the monsters? No, this is monsters. That's my original booklet there. I actually just started putting them in these fancy things. You can see it's got 3 holes in it because I poked holes in it to put it in my notebook. And then I actually cut it up to make my own first edition dungeon screen, which is stupid, but it's what we did in the day, But, and actually, what did you say, Grape? What wouldn't you have remembered? Sorry, I scrolled up to see here. The Intimidation, is that what? But we did Beholder last week, and it was introduced in this Greyhawk bit. So I do have the Fiend Folio. I don't think I can easily get at it right now. Because unlike some people, I don't own a game company. I just have a dirty, messed up garage that I have to dig through to find stuff. But we'll let Dawson come in here and interrupt us here in a second. We're gonna do Carrion Crawler. Mostly I find a monster that's in at least 1st and 5th, and then try to get between it. There's totally lots of good stuff in it. I did one week. I mean, this week I actually don't need to stick with Carrion Crawler. I just did because I've gone without a monster to start with, and it usually takes about an hour to get one. And since I'm reading, we dissect these things. Haha. Didn't mean it that way. We dissect the monsters. No, it's not supposed to be more like a coffee talk, right? Where we interact with the monster. And so you follow it from 1st edition. Like if you go back to the Knoll, you can tell what a DM faced, right? Because, there's Dawson.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here. Come on, have a seat. Troll Lord raided me, so.
Hi, Troll Lord.
He's off to sleep already, but so I was just mentioning the Knoll things. It's like you never know where you're going to lead, right? Because what did they obviously someone said, why is he attacking us and not like the deer or the prey nearby? Yes. And it says, what was it? They like the humanoids because they scream.
Yes, they scream more.
They scream more, and then what was it in 2nd, or was it?
It's 2nd.
2nd edition, they scream better.
Yes.
And then 3rd, they start being...
No, it was... I don't remember which.
And then they turn that search for screams to becoming demon-worshipping...
yeah, something like that.
Beasts. And so, it's fun to follow all the way through. Let's see. We'll find out what it has. Here he is. Yeah, I like some of the artwork in 1st edition here. There's our 1E. How's it? I must have that on the funky setting because it's bleeding through. Carrion Crawler. And Dawson, do we have a?
Yeah.
I never said. I'm Dave, aka Eat to Surf. This is Dawson, aka Delta 39X.
Yep.
And this is Monster Talk. And today we're doing Carrion Crawler. So let's see here. And actually, by this point, I usually have to drop my glasses off here. Any station you want to listen to in the background? Are you good with?
I'm good.
Okay. Carrion Crawler. Number appearing 1 to 6. Armor class 3 to 7. Oh, 3/7. That means one part of it's going to be different.
Another one of those.
So 3 would be like AC 16. 7 like AC 12 or leather probably.
Okay.
Move 12 inches. 3 plus 1 hit dice. So that's 14, something like that.
Okay.
Number of attacks, 8. Oh my god, you're right. Yep. Damage attacks, paralysis, special attack. See above. Okay. There we go. You want to read the fun part, or you want me to?
I don't care.
Oh, what you'll also learn too. Second edition goes way into all of the habitats and stuff, so it's really fun to cruise through it. Carrion crawlers strongly resemble a cross between a giant green cutworm and a huge cephalopod. So that's like a squid meets a big garden worm. Not the those
Slug?
those worms that were eating like the giant caterpillar. The caterpillar is a little kid's book.
Okay,
That a cutworm that eats
centipede.
your kind of a centipede, but more fat and juicy, like those ones that'll eat your plants, like your tomato worm.
Have you that tomato worm that you didn't we have a tomato worm at some point?
We did have a tomato worm. Hence the reason I brought up the tomato worm for you. They're usually found only in subterranean areas. The carrion crawler is, as its name implies, a scavenger. But this does not preclude aggressive attacks upon living creatures. So you can also, as you read these, you realize, okay, the players argued, and so the DM had to come up with it. No, they also do this. They also have attacks on living creatures. For that, ensures a constant supply of corpses upon which to feed, or for a deposit of eggs. The head of the monster is well protected, but the body is only armor class 7, which is armor class 12.
So, okay, you can smush the body, but...
Well, yeah, it's just like a squishy worm. I don't know why the head would be much protected, but anyway, let's find out. A carrion crawler moves quite rapidly on its multiple legs despite its bulk, and a wall or ceiling is as easily traveled as the floor. For each of the beast's feet are equipped with sharp claws which hold it fast. The head is equipped with 8 tentacles which flail at prey. Each 2 foot long tentacle exudes a gummy secretion which, when fresh, will paralyze opponents, save versus paralyzation, or it takes effect.
Okay, so that's where it gets its 8 attacks.
Yeah, it's flails around with them. It's going to attack as a 3-hit die monster, which in first edition, I guess it's like level 3 or 4, so you're going to get a +3 attack, probably something like that. As there are many tentacles with which to hit, and thus multiple chances of being paralyzed, these monsters are greatly feared. But that's all I have for it.
Okay.
Okay. Right? Thoughts?
I thought that was kind of short.
Well, it's definitely. So Beholder had how many pages did Beholder have?
Which edition? I didn't see any that was less than like 2 pages.
And that's actually what we don't have I don't have a. Do we have a caterpillar we can stick down as a mini? Yeah, I should be using the.
We have this base.
All these are minis of ones I've done in the past. Here's a cool mini. There's the Owl Bear back in first edition Owl Bear. Who, I don't know what year. What's that? This is where Dawson gets to try to read for me. Oh, let me make it bigger for you, Dawson.
No, it's if I can.
I know.
I can see it if I just
here
look at it like this. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even set up the camera right. There you are. All right.
I can't read this one.
So once we get a little bit
I can't tell.
Once we get a little bit of things going. Oh, that's upside down, isn't it?
I can't tell.
It's old. it's old. But we should have done. Did we do giant centipede? Have we done insects?
I don't think so.
Let's see. Carrion Crawler. I hope it's in second edition. We didn't check on any of these. Cat. Small. So I actually have the much better. This is the condensed book of. Oh, they do have a cave fisher. It's before Cat. There he is. Oh, we got some stuff to work with. Here's second edition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So second edition Carrion Crawler. Let's see what's different here. He's solitary. Carnivorous now. I guess he always was, but
officially gone out and said it.
Number appearing still 1 to 6. Still same armor class. Moves 12. Same dice. Thaco. Yay, Thaco. Oh, what we haven't had yet is what we started to call what do you call it? D&D calculus.
That's what you call it. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I call it. What do you call it, Dawson?
Mistakes.
Mistakes.
No.
I didn't do a sound check for you.
I don't know.
Anyway, they get this. Look at that. His experience value is 420.
Nice. All right, no. Yeah, go blaze it.
No. You smoke them if you got them. So the difference now. What are you playing with there?
Just mess around. Just fiddle.
What do you see? Oh, those. Yeah. No, that. You guys have seen. What this is? Dungeon Forge, right? Dungeon Forge stuff. Well, have you ever seen? Yeah. So the Thaco is part of the calculus. And I've tried to explain it to him. It's eventually he'll figure it out. But have you ever seen?
I understand that the old AC of 3 would be a more modern equivalent of like 17 or 16. How do you get that?
Yeah.
I get all that.
But the idea of the Thaco doesn't really work. Sorry, I'm pulling these off of his little thing here. What I've got here to show too. These things are called Etten stones, and these things are amazing. You should Google them. So, I know I always have to show these Etten stones. You have one. They're magnetic. They slap together. You can slip them on his walls. You can use them as just a quick map. Here's a 20 by 20 with a thing on there. Etten stones. So here, play with Etten stones instead of these.
Okay.
Just kidding. This is where I want my camera with you looking at me like I'm nuts.
What?
Does it? Let's see. Oh, it does, doesn't it? That's cool. Is it moving for him? That's totally cool. I could adjust it a bit too. Let's see. The Carrion Crawler. Give you something to look at over here.
I guess it crawls around carrion.
Is a scavenger of subterranean. Oh, so it's also fun. You obviously, it's like there's 3 different groups that work on it, right? There's the stat group that comes in and starts taking the original stuff, and you can almost hear the art directors and the people saying, "Oh, you need to change this and do that." But let's see. The Carrion Crawler is a scavenger of subterranean areas, feeding primarily on carrion. When such food becomes scarce, however, it will attack and kill living creatures. Okay, they've expanded that.
Okay, makes sense.
Same thing here. The crawler looks like a cross between a giant green cutworm and a cephalopod. Like so many other hybrid monsters, the Carrion Crawler may well be the result of genetic experimentation by a mad evil wizard. All right.
Hey, I've seen this one before.
Where did we have the mad evil wizard coming from? What was it? The gibbering mouther?
Yeah.
The gibbering mouther, we figured out, should have destroyed the whole planet.
Yeah.
The way it's written.
In one of the editions.
It should just devour the whole planet.
Because it'll even eat rock.
Exactly. It eats anything. And then it said, except with something that's hungry. It's like, well, if it eats anything, why worry about being hungry? Let's see. The monster's head, which is covered with a tough hide that gives its AC 3, sprouts 8 slender, writhing tentacles. The body of the Carrion Crawler is not well protected and has an armor class of only 7. The monster is accompanied by a rank, fetid odor, which often gives warning of its approach. So that's how we're supposed to avoid TPKs, right? Is that the very start of the encounter? You're just going down and you smell something really awful. And so when you get killed by it, you complain, "Oh, you didn't give us any warning." It's like, I said it smelled really awful. And then you're like,
and And then you describe everything
thing
that
it smells really awful. Yeah, and so it's really pointless. Yes. Second edition was just slightly less brutal than first edition.
No,
Depends who played it. I mean,
what I would like
I
to
love
see
it. This was my main edition.
Like experienced players with like a new DM
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't know like all this stuff is like, and it smells like, and it does something like it smells awful.
Right, he says it has the fetid odor, and we all go, ha ha, Carrion Crawler.
Yep, and then it's just like nothing.
Oh,
it's just bad food or something.
Well, that's what you do. Actually, what Steven was talking about on Troll Lords, is kind of what you do.
I know, but unknowingly, just be like, wait, what's
because of some of the stuff, like the we went over Piercer and Roper together, because Piercer didn't show up in like 3rd or 4th edition, and then Roper joined up in 5th edition, and they became the same creature.
Yes.
Because now Piercer is now a larval form of a Roper.
Yes.
But anyway, do you remember last week you guys were in that cave, and I mentioned stalactites? So now, I mean, they're just part of the cave.
Uh-huh.
Or are they? So
now,
I mean,
I don't remember you mentioning
well,
those.
I mentioned it. So, I mean, and if they become something or they're not, right? I mean, once you have that in your head, it's either you have to go, okay, I'm just going to ignore them. It's, everything's not a mimic.
What I don't understand is, how does anyone sanely live in like the D&D world?
They don't.
No, like NPCs, how do they live, like have a normal life without freaking out?
Well, especially because like every day some murder hobo is going to come and just rip out the town. No. I make my worlds feel livable.
I know,
don't they?
but if you're in a world where
everything's a D&D creature,
where everything is out to eat you.
Well, so we're doing Caves of Chaos. Yeah, they stand down and farm. Exactly.
Yeah, but
so what you don't get, because 1st edition started just dungeon crawly, right? So it's like, where do some of these things come from? Well, like, we used to listen to all the doors. Well, you do, I think it's in 1st edition, or maybe it's the 1st edition Monster Manual 2. You get the rock grub. Yeah, exactly. We're on save rock grubs. So it's like, anything that used to do, if you annoy a DM enough with it, there's a monster to defeat it.
Didn't we play a Neverend Nights game where I got rock grubbed,
and I loved it
like 10 times?
I was so happy because we were playing, I think it was saltwater marsh thing, or on Neverwinter Nights, and you would just I always complain that people run around all the time and they're just clicking everything. You clicked it and you got rock grubs and died. It was awesome. I mean, it was horrible in an awesome way. It was
awesome.
also
underleveled for that.
Yeah, but so what? That's another thing when we talk about video games versus RPGs. I like that an RPG has no plot door. If you want to go get killed by the big thing you can't fight, that's your problem. Go for it. Get killed. I'll do my best not to kill you. You know that. But I reread, like, I've actually mentioned this on Steven's thing. He was part of a group that actually did fight the Marilith, right? And they were 2nd level. There's no chance in hell.
I told them not to.
Yeah, you did, but you still went in with them. And
I'm not
so
be the only one that doesn't go.
But I TPK'd them, but zapped them to the abyss, and they went into the Metamorphosis Alpha, and that was awesome. That ended up being really good.
I figured it wouldn't be worth it to be the only one that will live.
Do you want? Yeah, well, yeah. Who wants to be alone? Do you want to do the combat part, or do you want to do the habitat and society?
I'll do habitat.
And actually, we'll probably trade off some habitat. All right, combat. The Carrion Crawler. Oh, sorry. Yes, the Carrion Crawler can move along walls, ceilings, and passages very quickly. We've heard that, using his many clawed feet for traction.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this somewhere. Looking at my nice old armory die. I lost my D4, bud. My armory D4 is missing.
Where'd you put it?
I don't know. I'll find it.
I see it.
Where?
It's sitting with all your dice.
Well, I know that, but my dice
next to the black D10, a D12 or something like that.
Where?
Next to the black, right next to that dice you just.
Oh, it's hidden. All right. There you go. This is the right color for my green screen, although I apparently don't have that going. There's an armory.
Yes, you have to put all your armor dice up there.
It's just old. I got to do a thing on dice someday because old dice are cool. Those aren't even my old D&D dice. Okay, sorry. When attacking...
Have a monster talk on the plastic polyhedrons.
Or gelatinous cubes. I mean, what... That works as a monster on...
The clear D6s?
Yeah. When attacking, the monster lashes out with its 2-foot-long tentacles, we heard that, each of which produces a sticky secretion, can paralyze. Oh, now we have addition. Paralyze its victims for 2 to 12 turns.
Huh. Hey, hate to use a D12.
I love D12s. A save versus paralyzation is allowed to escape these effects. So it's obviously save to negate. They kill paralyzed creatures with their bite, which inflicts 1 to 2 points of damage. Well, it takes them a while. So I guess that's what...
Well,
that gives you a long time for people to save you. That's what that does.
Yeah. Although, unless the tentacles keep doing its thing while it bites you.
Well, that's the thing. If the players keep being better, then you can keep being better back. Let's see. The monster will always attack with all of its tentacles. So that's 12. Was it 8? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Do I even have? Well, yeah. 8 D20s. Fun. Carrion crawlers are non-intelligent and will continue to attack.
See, I told you. I told you that was going to come up.
Will continue to attack as long as any of their opponents are unparalyzed. Well, so range, right?
Yeah.
Shoot it with range.
How big is it again?
Size. L. 9 feet long. It's a 9-foot long caterpillar with a squid head. In the first edition?
Yeah.
No, it looked big. I think it's still big. Let's see. Cattle. Size. L, 9 feet long.
Okay.
We're still both L, 9 feet long. Where was I? Groups of crawlers. That's right. They form of 1 to 6. Attacking together will not fight in unison because they're not intelligent, but will each concentrate on paralyzing as many victims as they can. When seeking out prey, they rely primarily on their keen senses of sight and smell. Clever travelers have been known to fool an approaching carrion crawler with a sight and smell illusion, thus gaining time to make good their escape. Escape? You mean you don't have to kill everything?
Yeah.
Here, let's hear about the habitat.
Habitat and society. Habitat and society.
Habitat and society. Here, I'll have some more fun on the green screen while I say you do that.
Carrion crawlers are much feared denizens of the underground world. They live in layers, venturing out in search of carrion or food every few days. Some underground inhabitants, such as goblins and trolls, will make use of carrion crawlers by leaving the dead bodies of dead foes out in designated areas. This keeps the creatures at a good distance from their own homes and encourages them to patrol certain areas. Some orcs have been known to chain live prisoners near the lairs of these fearsome monsters.
What? What do we got going on?
Some orcs have been known to chain live prisoners near the lairs of these fearsome monsters.
Okay. So are they like, because like ants will have aphids, right? That they'll keep alive. Is that something that these guys are doing?
I don't know. Carrion crawlers will sometimes live with a mate or in a small group numbering no more than 6. This does not mean that they cooperate in hunting, but merely share the same space and compete fiercely for the same food. If 2 crawlers have made a kill, or discovered carrion, they will often fight over the food, sometimes killing one another in the process.
So there you go. So you can try to stay distant and try to keep them fighting against each other.
Carrion Crawler will mates once a year. Several days after mating, the female will go off in search of a large kill. When she has found or killed an adequate food supply, she lays about 100 eggs among the carrion. The grubs hatch 1 week later and begin feeding. Maternal care ceases once the eggs have been laid, and it is not uncommon for eggs to be eaten later by the female who laid them. Females die in a few weeks after laying the eggs, exhausted by the effort. Well, but they eat them.
Well,
I am confused.
Me too. So I don't want to tell you about eating your young. You're my young. I don't want to tell you.
I don't know, but if they're doing the whole like it makes no sense.
Here, let me see. Let me make sense of it. I'll make sense of it. Let's decipher it. What? The carrion crawler mates once a year.
Yes.
Several days after mating, the female will go off in search of a large kill. Right? She's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
When she has found or killed an adequate food supply, she lays about 100. Okay, she mated but hasn't laid the eggs yet. Okay, she lays about 100 eggs among the carrion.
Yes.
They hatch 1 week later and begin feeding.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yes.
We're all cool there.
No, yes.
They have their food, right?
Yes.
She got food for it.
Yes.
She provided food for her brand new little hatched grubs.
Yes.
Maternal care ceases
Yes.
once the eggs have been laid.
Yes.
There they are, 100 eggs with their food.
Yes.
It is not uncommon
Uh-huh.
for eggs
Uh-huh.
to later be eaten by the female
Uh-huh.
who laid them.
Yes. Next thing you read.
Females die a few weeks after laying their eggs, exhausted by the effort.
There is the problem.
So they exhaust themselves. They're going to die.
But they still
eat the eggs that they just laid.
Yes.
And then they die.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems to be troublesome for them. Maybe that's why the world is not overrun with carrion crawlers. Because if they didn't do that, the world would be overrun with carrion crawlers. So that seems like a really dumb survival method, doesn't it? Males live only a short time longer, having mated with as many females as possible. Grubs have been known to consume one another in feeding frenzies and are a favorite food of adult carrion crawlers.
See?
This is why. See, you gotta keep reading. Few of the grubs reach maturity, but those who do have eaten voraciously and will achieve their full size in a single year. Okay, because everybody's like complaining, how come it's so damn big? Well, here you go. That's why. When they reach maturity, mating cycle begins again. Okay, that's what they do. These monsters exist on the most basic instinctual level, having no more intelligence than earthworms or most insects. Why earthworms? The carrion crawler is driven by two urges, food and reproduction. It has absolutely no interest in the collection of treasure. Therefore, treasure... Why does it have treasure B? What is treasure B?
I don't know. What is treasure table B?
I'd have to go look it up. You want me to go look it up? You gonna make me look that up? Where's my nearest? I got a 3rd edition. I'll get it in a minute.
Do it. No, 2nd edition.
I know. This is 2nd. I said there's a 3rd right here. That's the
DMG?
3rd DMG. I've got a 2nd. I got a 2nd over there. I got
Probably,
1st here.
Oh, he said probably treasure scraps from
Yeah.
wherever they kill you.
Definitely, probably whatever leftover bits of armor. But here, you read ecology. I'm gonna get 2nd edition DMG.
Make me keep reading.
You betcha. I got it right here. 2nd edition. What table?
Didn't you say B?
Okay, 2nd edition. Treasure tables. This one's seen better days. It feels like it's gotten wet before. Don't even. Let's see. Treasure tables.
Yeah, treasure B.
Okay, I gotta get further back to read it. 133. Page 133. Oh, just opening this book always brings me back because of the layout of the book. You remember this book?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, Treasure Table B. Why is that not zooming in? There you go. 1 to 6,000 copper, 50%. 1,000 to 3,000 silver, 25%. 200 to 2,000 gold, 25%. And 100 to 1,000 platinum. 30% chance of 1 to 8 gems. 20% chance of an art object. And 10% chance of a magical weapon. Armor or weapon. Alright. So do they stay still, or are they like moving around a lot? Nice, yeah. Oh, so you know what? Hey Jason, how you doing, man? Have you seen, usually with second edition, I started pulling this out, although I've quit. Dawson, hold up what you got. Over to your other side. No, there you go. He's got that. But this version, as I pull it out backwards, whatever. This version of the second edition. I don't know if you've ever got to see this. And you might even have one, but this one has all of this artwork in it. This is a great monster manual. You know, it's got all this stuff in there. Let's say I can't read.
It says, "Oh shoot, the binder!" Exclamation mark. Oh, sorry. Oh shoot, the binder! I was never lucky enough to get that.
Oh yeah, and I've got like 3 versions. You know, the 3. I don't know, the 3 editions or whatever, and so they come up. You have all the dividers. I mean, it's just amazing, and it just doesn't see the light of day. And then I feel like nervous when I get it out sometimes because I don't.
You disorganized.
Well, you see how I do stuff too, though, Dawson. I just whip around, throw it around, and don't care about.
You change it from alphabetical to.
That's a cool beholder.
So similar things that are grouped together. That's
lighting's crappy right now.
Right.
I'd pull them out for what I'd be using in my adventure, but I mean it's chock full of stuff. Yeah, the reason we quit using it for Monster Talk is because I couldn't find my.
It's not an alphabetical
my stuff
order.
in it. It's the rest of my life. Everything's a mess. No, parts of it is. It's like I had it on what would show up in my place. Like obviously it's not in there, but what part are you on
Ecology?
Ecology. So.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, keep going on ecology. I'll look for.
Alright.
There he is.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you say it.
Cool. He said, "Cool. Thanks for bringing that up."
No worries.
The Carrion
Crawler. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna speak over you.
We're gonna say the exact same time.
The
Carrion Crawler provides the same useful.
Stop. You read or I read?
If disagreeable. Go ahead. Let's see if it's the same.
If disagreeable, function that. So the Carrion. Say it over.
Sorry, bud.
The Carrion Crawler provides the same useful, if disagreeable, function that jackals have. That jackals, vultures, and crows perform.
And what is that, pray tell?
I probably would have worded that differently.
Like so many.
Like so many other predators, carrion crawlers instinctively prey on the weak, sick, and foolish.
Just like humans.
In the long run, this has beneficial effect on the prey, strengthening his gene pool. The carrion crawler also works...
How does it strengthen its gene pool if all they do is eat all of their eggs in the one... Okay.
No, it strengthens the other creature's gene pool.
Oh, okay.
The carrion crawler also works wonders in overcrowded caverns, quickly eliminating population problems among the weaker monsters. Thus, the life cycle of the crawler is inextricably linked to those of its prey. When the prey flourishes, so does the crawler.
Except why? If they mostly eat the adults and stuff. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, us DMs aren't always. It's almost like they were making it up. What's your next one?
Cat great.
Oh, I go to the Catabolopus.
Catableep?
I don't know. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
It goes to that thing. That'll be Monster Talk episode 462. I think we have this one scheduled. The cool about second edition, it's not in there, is it? Catobleepus. I don't know what the hell it is. Don't Google it.
I just wanted the computer to speak it.
Catobleepus. There's somebody out there that knows that was their favorite animal. let me put away the big gun. So now it's got to third edition, right? What does it change between first and second? They just added more, right? Mr. on his Catobleepus. No, it can't be called Catableep. It's Catablus or something.
Is it what? Catoblepas?
Sure. Why not? It's whatever you want it to be, bud. Yes, so...
I'm looking it up. Just making sure I have it right.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a
monster.
Let's see. Yeah, it's an actual word you can get in a dictionary, I think. Or maybe not a dictionary, but...
It's probably right in here, after cat.
I know, but they don't have the pronunciation in here.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
It looks like... I don't know what the hell it is. Well, we'll do that another week. Right?
Yeah, it's a cat.
I've never heard of it.
It's.
But here's Carrion Crawler.
Yeah, it's.
There's the new cat.
I don't know. Catobleepus, something like that. I don't know. Okay. I have one as a magic card.
We've ADHD'd ourselves down a different hole here.
I have one.
That's what she said.
The Magic the Gathering. I have a card with one of those things.
Okay, Carrion Crawler, third edition. Oh, they've shortened him down a bit again. He's still large, 3d8. I'm here. Get to that. Gets a +2 initiative from his dex. Still got 8 tentacles, +3 melee, and he bites. Damages paralysis. The bite's stronger now. 1d4 +1. Yeah, what a weak-ass bite. Obviously, they'd made him too strong, so they gave him a weak bite. I don't know what face reach. Oh, he has he's 5 foot by 10 foot with a 5-foot reach. Paralysis. Special qualities. Scent. Does that mean he stinks? They didn't mention his stink in the second edition, did they?
They did not.
They did not mention. So if you hear the fetid odor, if you hear the fetid odor, if you see the fetid odor,
that does not work.
That doesn't work either. So what do you have to do with your fetid odor, Dawson?
Taste it.
Oh, I don't want to taste the fetid odor.
No, smell.
If you smell the fetid odor, beware the Carrion Crawler and attack him from distance. Climbs well, feet's alert. Same, any underground. Read to me. What?
It's basically the sound you make after your cat knocks an expensive vase off the shelf.
Yes. Catobleepus. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, my cat actually knocks crap around yesterday. Some of the cats did.
That's right. They knocked your shelf down or whatever.
Stop. Yeah, they knocked stuff off my shelf.
Okay. You might be lucky today. Carrion Crawlers. Not much. I wanted to do cave ropers. Have you ever heard of cave fishers? Have you ever heard of them?
You mean like a fissure?
No. A fisher. Like a fisherman. Psst. We probably should have done them with the roper and the piercers. No, a cave fisher.
Not fissure?
No, not fisher. Fisher. He don't say it again. He basically pitches out a string and he pulls you up at 15 feet a second, like he's I think he's almost more like a tailless scorpion thing.
Ooh. Get that string, making me a nice good rope.
No, because there's some way that you can't cut it. That's what rules on it for not cutting it. Carrion crawlers are aggressive. Subterranean. Oh, here we go. Our first.
Like an anglerfish of the Underdark.
No, that'd be more like the beholder.
Does it have like a hook or something that grabs your or something?
Yeah, but it's sticky, so it doesn't dangle anything though. Like the anglerfish would dangle something.
So it dangles down a string with super glue on it.
It hits you with a string with super glue on. Exactly. I thought super glue at the same time when I saw it. Oh look, the cattle bleepus is in the first edition too. But
hey
Els, how you doing? Let's see. Where's? Oh, you know why?
Why?
He's not in any of them. He's in the Monster Manual too. But here, we'll get off him in a second. We were on a sidetrack here to describe what a cave fisher is.
Fissure.
No, it's not a fissure. Here's just a cave cricket. We'll get a giant catfish. Cave fisher. There you go. Look at that.
About two different things right here.
Yeah, we're doing carrion crawlers. So, but here's the
fisher and fissure.
I know. There's your cave fisher. Look, buddy. And he drops down, and he'll pull you up. And see all those poor little adventurers. It is different than a roper. Cave fishers are hard-shelled, many-legged creatures that live by trapping animals in the subterranean world. To trap its prey, a cave fisher employs a super strong, highly adhesive filament which extends from its proboscis. This filament is 60 feet long and tipped with a powerful adhesive sucker.
Doesn't it want a fissure to fish from, though?
Yes, it will fish from a fissure. Yes, it will do that.
So why not?
Fanny Dooley hates... No,
I don't understand that.
A cave fisher can shoot this filament from its proboscis with great speed and accuracy, striking as a 6-hit dice monster.
Wait, let me see the picture.
It will then reel in its prey at a rate of 15 feet per round. Yeah, because I got caught by one of these.
Els said the illustration looks like Watto. You know.
I don't get Watto on that one. Well, so the picture that's on my the actual stream part is for Carrion Crawler, because Carrion Crawler is who we're actually talking about. We just watched episodes, in the last week since May 4th we watched
5 and 6.
Well, we did 2, 3, Rogue 4,
on
5, 6.
Yes.
Yeah. So Watto was in there, but only when they come back to him in 2, not.
It's because we didn't.
Because
you watch the first one?
Because you thought your mom was going to watch the first one, and you think you're the only one that likes episode 1, and you're not that far off on that. But I mean, it's... But back to Carrion Crawler. Carrion Crawlers, on the other hand. Oh, I guess okay. Yeah, I can see that on the nose. Yeah, Carrion Crawlers are aggressive subterranean scavengers, greatly feared for their paralyzing attacks. They scour their underground territory for dead and decaying flesh, but also attack and kill living creatures. The creature's multi-legged and segmented body grows to about 9 feet long and looks like a cross between a giant green cutworm and a cephalopod. Eventually, they're going to just call him a squid face or something. 8 slender tentacles protrude from its head directly across from its mandibles. Each tentacle is about 2 feet long and it secretes a sticky, paralyzing substance. That's all the same. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got the odor back. A rank odor often accompanies the creature and warns adventurers of its approach. Like so many other hybrid monsters, the Carrion Crawler may well be the result of a genetic experimentation. So it's no longer the Mad Wizards.
Which was in first edition, but there was
none
of
that. No, first edition had none of that. Second edition had
the
Mad Wizard.
Okay.
Right? So we've gone from no source.
Eat dead creatures offers free.
Yes,
versions.
exactly. They'll paralyze you and then turn you into a dead creature. Well, so you missed. So the second edition, Dawson, what do they do? Why are they always killing, or what do they go out and do? They kill things to lay their eggs in it.
Yes.
Because the eggs will need something to eat.
But then they eat the eggs and die.
Well, then, but sometimes they eat their eggs instead.
But they die.
But they're going to die anyway about 2 weeks after they lay their eggs.
Yes.
So, but they die because they're so tired from laying the eggs.
Yes.
The males last...
Not much longer.
Yes, not much longer. But the few carrion crawlers that live feast upon the adults and have a taste for adults. Right? Here, you can read the combat part.
Okay.
Your turn for combat. I gotta take a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, so the ones that live eat the here, off of that. Hey.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Carrion crawlers use their keen senses of sight and smell to detect carcasses and potential prey. When attacking, a crawler lashes out with all 8 tentacles and tries to paralyze its victim.
Like that sea turtle strategy. Yes, make lots of eggs, hope for the best. Except it's as if a sea turtle dug a hole, right?
Yeah.
Put all the eggs in it, threw in some food, right?
Yeah.
Filled it back up.
Yes.
Stayed outside, really tired, dug them back up and ate them, and then died.
Yes.
Okay. That's what it'd be like. I hope for the best. Oh, but I'm sure freaking hungry after laying those things. I'm going to die here in a week, but boy, they sure smell tasty. Who's going to notice? That's it.
The tentacles deal no other damage.
Oh, yeah, they just paralyze you.
The creature then kills the paralyzed victim with its bite and devours the flesh. Multiple crawlers do not fight in concert.
Ah, that's a shorter way of saying what they said before.
Yes. But each paralysis. Paralyzes. Paralyzes.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
As many opponents as possible. The unintelligent creature continues to attack as long as it faces any moving opponents.
Ah, there's a hint. Moving. Don't move. Stay very still. Yeah, nature.
Very
monstrosities work in mysterious ways.
Paralysis. Yeah.
So if I stay still...
Those hit by Carrion Crawler's tentacle attack must succeed in a fortitude save DC 13 or be paralyzed for 2d6 minutes.
Oh, that's the same amount, right?
Yes.
Oh, I just rolled a 1. That's not right. I'm not saving. So how many minutes? 2d6? I thought the last one was 2d12. Wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 to 12.
Well, then that's 2d6.
Yeah. They just said 2 to 12 instead of 2d6.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, so there's... You talk about these different editions, right? The Monster Manual 2 of first edition. Look at this. Look at these neat things they have in here. The first few pages. The how to use the book. A whole bunch of things for ranges. Range of 1 to 2 is 1/3 of a d6. So you take your d6 divided by 3. 1 to 3, 1/2 your d6. So let's see. 3 to 12 is a 1d10 plus 2. Okay. Versus 3 to 12 could also be 3d4. Well, okay, wait a minute. They allow either one of those.
Wait, what?
Well, there's 2 choices. Wait a minute. See?
Else is asking if it showed up in the old first edition module. First.
Yeah, it showed up in the Monster Manual number 1. Yeah. Let's see. Is it in? I don't know what module it comes in. I don't think it's in my Keep on the Borderlands, though it might be.
Hey,
so,
Rock.
what's cool? Hey, Rock, how you doing? Is the I wonder. there's some.
Here we go, taking in old stuff
Well,
again.
if it's in the back of this thing, the old first edition DMG, they have in the back a list of monsters. Let's see. Did you know this was in here, Dust?
No, I haven't.
Everything you ever needed. This one even feels different. Oh, the first edition. Let's see. Oh, it's not in order though, or is it? Apes. Yes. Okay. Camel. Carrion Crawler. It is right here. Carrion Crawler. I don't know if I can see it in. Yeah. Large. To hit AC 0, 3 to 7. Look at that. It's all there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think.
So I don't know if it's in one of our modules or not at this point, but I'm gonna throw that in there.
You gotta run.
You gotta run. No worries. No worries, man. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. That's cool. What's up, Rock?
It's like old records in comic that have smell that adds to the experience. Yes.
Well, then I think it has to do with the algorithm of how it keeps track of stuff. Here you go. This is an old game science die while Dawson's looking around there.
And I think it's time we go to the.
Are we up to 4th? Oh,
to the cursed
it's
book.
time. We should have like a tone. Dum dum dum.
To the unspeakable book.
Yes, we will not speak of 4th edition, but we will see what we will look at the monster manual. It's good for tactics. We've discovered that the 4th edition.
I'll be very wary giving it any praise.
Yeah, I mean, it's. All of a sudden, 14 people unfollow me. Oh, not the 4th edition!
He owns it! Unsub! Unfollow!
But
get him out of here!
But we use... None of the stats work. You
Blacklist
can't
them.
use any of the stats. They don't transfer to anything. I'm sure people played the game. You could play it just the same as first. I mean, role-play stuff. But it's totally set up for video game fighting tactics. Excuse me. There he is.
I would say that's one of the better general options. Most people would use a 4th edition handbook or
For
4th
what?
edition book for beating that over the head of players.
Or carrion crawlers. There you go. But they usually have a pretty good description, right? Carrion crawlers feed on corpses, but don't always limit their diet to the dead. They are aggressive scavengers feared for their paralyzing attack or tentacles. That's the same. Tentacles. What?
Nothing, just something Rock said. Back to 13, we started talking about that edition book, and down to 9 when they noticed.
Yeah, everybody flows. Well, we're doing this quick, guys. It is we have to. Carrion crawler
It
tactics.
is the law.
Carrion crawler, regardless of size, guard their food eagerly, attack trespassers. They're going fast. The crawlers, by the time I finish this, I'll have no viewers. The crawlers have no tactical sense, but instinctively focus on 1 or 2 opponents at a time, relying solely on the efficacy of their poisonous tentacles. Carrion crawlers generally make bite attacks only against stunned targets. They don't stun targets. They poison them and paralyze them.
No, they don't poison, they paralyze.
Yeah. So... whatever. So they would never bite them. Carrion crawler lore. A character knows the following. So this would be alright. Carrion crawlers might be the result of some mad wizard's experiment. They feed on carrion, hence the name, but aggressively attack whatever wanders into their feeding grounds. Carrion crawlers lay their eggs in corpses or mounds of offal. OFFAL. When the eggs hatch, should we look up that? I'm sure it just means old dead stuff.
What?
Awful. OFFAL. Usually we do 1 word a day on our monster talk. When the eggs hatch, hundreds of baby crawlers burst forth and begin gorging on one another. Thankfully, their poison is too weak at that age to harm anyone, and only a handful of them survive to adulthood. Well, partly because the mom eats them too. encounter groups, humanoid creatures, and inherent creatures.
OFFAL?
Yeah.
Entrails and internal organs of an animal used as food. Before definition, it comes up like cooking.
Like haggis?
No, it's like off. It comes up as like it's definition, pronunciation, then food, then.
Yeah, you could probably eat it. It's like.
Then food crossword clue.
Okay.
Then recipes, then synonym, then haggis, then dishes, then.
I told you haggis would show up. So carrion crawlers are Scottish. They eat haggis. Great. Humanoids sometimes use carrion crawlers to dispose of waste. Some even manage to train the crawlers as mounts or guard beasts. Alrighty then. And now we will close the book on 4th edition and move along.
And we'll
hide it.
And you'll scroll up a little bit so we can read what Rock was saying.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you can't scroll from your side.
I can't scroll. You have the mouse.
Oh, I can't even see the mouse. Where is it?
Down.
Okay.
Here.
The magic shop guy. Yeah. So if you don't know Rock knows a lot about wrestling. And actually, he's met a bunch of them too. The old school guys like me. Let's see. Yeah, that's the guy that wants to do the DM. He tried claiming no one wants to watch. And we played. So I nope, wrong. Oops. My eyes are tough to read. It's like when my buddy had a punk band and he wouldn't allow me to join because I knew. Yeah. Well, there was like people that thought about like you're not supposed to be able to play music in the punk band. That was part of the thing. Oh, you're gonna learn how to play? You can't play. It's like, come on, guys.
Didn't all the successful punk bands
sellouts? You mean the sellouts? The ones that learned how to play?
You mean the ones that everyone knows?
Yeah, sellouts.
Like the Green Day and stuff?
They're alternative. They aren't punk.
I don't know.
Aren't they?
I don't know. I think they're like...
That's rock.
I don't know.
Here, I'm looking at my...
I thought Green Day was punk.
I just love this die. I have to show this die every time. This is my... Come on, everybody. What is this die?
Which die?
The
the
armory
armory die? Oh, you put the green screen on.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because I did. Here we go. Back to Merilith or something. Carrion Crawler.
4th edition did a number on us.
Yeah, we went down the tubes with 4th edition. Carrion Crawler. 5th edition. 5e. Now we're back where we're at today. Let's see how we got here. There he is. Let's see. Oh, look. He's got a big eyeball. They never mentioned his big eyeballs. Here's his mandibles. Here, count those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still got 8 things. There's no way he's got those tiny little legs. Come on. Because he's supposed to be able to climb. Oh, there's more legs. Okay. Carrion Crawler. Carrion Crawlers scour putrid flesh from carcass. Okay, cool. Carrion Crawlers scour putrid flesh from carcasses and gobble the slimy bones that remain. They aggressively attack any creature that trespasses on their territory or disturbs their feasting. All right. Well, that's aggressive. That's not quite how they've
just a tad bit.
Carrion eaters. Let's see. Are they still? What's their size? Large monstrosity, unaligned. Armor class 13. That's. They used to have 2 different armor classes.
They did.
So what happened? Now they're easier to hit all the way around. But they've made up for it by having a crap load of hit points. All right. That makes sense. Carrion eaters. A carrion crawler follows the scent of death to its food, but it prefers not to compete with other scavengers. These foul creatures thus hunt.
It used to prefer competing with other scavengers, didn't it?
I don't think they even paid attention to them, did they?
Well, they'd eat them if they.
They just ate anything.
They'd fight with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'd even fight with each other to eat the food.
I'm leave it to you to keep up to the.
Then sometimes they'd kill each other and then eat them as well.
All right. Let's see. The Carrion Crawler follows the scent of death. Okay. These foul creatures thus hunker down in territories where death is plentiful, and other carrion eaters have limited mobility. Caves, sewers, dungeons, and forested marshes, they've come outside now, are their favored lairs. But carrion crawlers are also drawn to battlefields and cemeteries.
Get it? They'd be in a black or a black and green deck. Got it.
Yeah. Are you talking MTG? Okay. A carrion crawler roams. That's right.
Because Rock understands magic.
I know. Yeah. A carrion crawler roams on the hunt, its tentacles probing the air for the scent of blood or decay. In tunnels or ruins, carrion crawlers scurry across the ceiling as they move toward food. In this way, they avoid contact with oozes, odugs, and other dangerous inhabitants of the darkness, even as they surprise potential meals that don't think to look up. Oh, wait a minute. So these guys are now dropping from the sky?
Oh, is it now, Rock? Everyone's running black and green.
So
the last thing we drafted, it was like disadvantageous to not run black and green most of the time.
I don't remember. That was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I know.
It was like February of
last year.
February of 2020. Then we last did that. You can draft online too.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, I sometimes play Magic the Gathering. A lot of times that'd be a Friday night thing. But hear this, Dawson. So oozes, they stay up to avoid the oozes and such. They didn't even mention oozes and stuff. So in second edition, yeah, I think they're just confusing the thing a bit. But they're putting them onto the ceiling because why not? They can drop from the ceiling. Ew, gross. So like a centipede dropping from the.
So they're stealing tactics from the fake stalagmite.
Yeah, from the ropers and the piercers.
Yeah, they're stealing from the piercers. What is this?
Well, because maybe they don't have a piercer. Fifth edition has a piercer.
I know. It's just...
If dark vision 60 feet. They didn't mention any of that in the others, did they?
No.
I guess they just assumed it. Keen smell, so they can perceive from ways off. They have spider climb, multi-attack. Carrion Crawler makes 2 attacks, one with its tentacles and one with its bite. Well, it used to make 8 attacks.
Yes.
Oh. But 8 attacks, just regular attacks, right?
Yes.
Now it makes its tentacles.
But its 8 regular attacks couldn't deal damage.
Right, but they would paralyze you.
Yes.
Now the tentacles are +8 to hit. They reach 10 feet instead of 2.
Uh-huh.
Only do 1 creature. And they do 4 points of poison damage, or 1d4 plus 2. And the target must succeed on a DC 13 con save, or be poisoned for a minute. Poisoned? Why not paralyzed? It's totally changed. Until this poison ends, the target is paralyzed. Okay. So they don't have to have a new...
But they already had the paralyzed condition.
Do they in 5th?
I think so.
Hang on. Let me look at my list of... Conditions and states. On my DM screen, conditions and states.
We'll make it back there, right?
Paralyzed. Yes, they have paralyzed.
See,
Poisoned.
See,
so wait.
I know my 5th edition.
But wait. You're poisoned.
Yes.
Which makes you paralyzed.
Yes.
I guess you can, but you'd recover by having an anti-poisony thing. Would stop the paralyzation. So it's just giving you a way to get rid of the paralysis, I think.
Yes.
The target can repeat the saving.
Hey, Crom.
Hey, Crom. How you doing?
What?
what he said.
Yeah. You
It's
can
mandibles.
try.
Go for it. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the poison on a success. They totally weakened this, buddy.
Let's see. I think my room is up this time, Crom.
It is. His room is up.
What's
up?
Crom asked me what was up before, and earlier today I said the attic.
You don't really have an attic.
It's kind
like
of
a
an
crawl
attic.
space with some Christmas stuff in it.
It's still funny.
The bite used to do 1d2, and now it's doing 2d4 plus 4 piercing.
What?
So yeah, its bite's doing 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, that's not terrible.
But remember, it used to do just 1 to 2.
Yes, but then it did 4.
But it also paralyzed
But
you.
you've
without
seen how powerful
but it
the
also
players are in 5th edition, though.
It paralyzed you without a way to get unparalyzed. Now there's a way to get unparalyzed.
Yes.
They are also patient predators. Whether it's in subterranean darkness.
Look, patient predators. I'm too hungry to eat the children. Even though I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you're not gonna let go of that one. 2nd edition. But that was an answer to why they haven't populated the whole world with carrion crawlers. Because if they can eat each other. But let's see. Patient predators. Whether in subterranean darkness or while hunting at night, light signals a potential meal. A carrion crawler might follow a light source from a distance for hours, hoping to pick up the scent of blood. Despite their great size, carrion crawlers can also easily set up ambushes by waiting around blind corners for the prey to come to them. When facing potential prey or intruders, a carrion crawler lets its poison do the work. Once a victim goes rigid with paralysis, the carrion crawler wraps it with its tentacles and drags it away to a high ledge or an isolated passageway. Now, you know what they've become?
What? Are they still large creatures?
Listen, did you hear what I said?
What? Oh, they become those. You're on the page.
They wrap their tentacles around them, drag them away to a high ledge, right?
Yep.
That's what a cave fisher is.
Yeah, except the cave. You said fissure.
I said fisher. Your ears are messed up.
No, they're not.
When the cave fisher's prey is drawn in, the creature kills and dismembers it with its pincers. They hide on ledges over much-traveled paths. They string their filaments across a likely spot for catching small flying creatures. If something enters the cave fisher's range, but does not blunder into its filament, the creature will silently reel its filament in, taking 1 round to do so, and then fire at the potential victim. If it misses, it will try again for as long as it can. It keeps shooting its string out. It's patient. I need something. Yes, you need a cave fisher. Cave fisher's cool, but he doesn't go through all the additions.
I'm scared to what all the stuff we're gonna run into. What you're gonna add to your Orclips.
He's gonna. The coolest. He's like a barbarian.
No, he's a bard paladin.
I know, but he's like a barbarian. I'll have to find. I don't know what god is actually gonna be.
He could be the god of
chaos. No.
Yeah, no. That's possible.
I know.
It's not unheard of.
Could be unheard of. Not if no one had heard of it. What'd you do? You tuned the new guitar? Oh, cool. Yeah. So an open E. I do that for slide. I don't do it with E. I do open G tuning. For slide. By the time our journeys end, I'll have a necklace full of lips and tentacles. Yes, Crom is in my Sunday game where we've started at Cave of Chaos, and he's started to collect trophies from his kills. And I'll just leave it at that. You know, we stream that on Sundays sometimes.
We'll
you
find
can look
a
down
deity
here.
for your
Probably
character, Crom.
Yeah, we'll get you a deity. And it's got to be. You kind of got to be good. So he's good.
It doesn't have to be.
You're just taking the lips off evil things and make him evil.
No.
When facing potential prey or intruders, a carrion crawler lets its poison do the work.
Oh no.
What? I don't want to see. I don't want to see what. And you only on one of them got away, by the way. And they might get death saves too, you know. Just saying. If people in 5th edition get death saves, so do the bad guys. Just saying.
You're just salty that my smells negate their high AC.
No, I'm not salty. Drags away to high ledge, isolated passageway where it can be killed safely. The monster then resumes patrolling its territory while waiting for its meal to ripen.
They took too much from 3rd edition for this book. For this one.
This one?
Yeah.
And not enough from 2nd?
Yeah.
Well, which edition do you like best?
Oh, 2nd, bro. I have
every monster is best in 2nd,
every
isn't it?
monster is best in 2nd.
I agree. So where's this?
The whole patrolling things and all that's from 3rd edition.
Does it? I don't remember that.
It's because the orcs and goblins would feed it, so
that's right.
It would patrol.
And they like throw things out there to. Well, they talked about training them. Some people trained them, but yeah, I think you're right. I think this one's the best.
Well,
except that they eat their young before they even hatch, and then they don't hatch. But so be it.
Yeah, well that's up to my own interpretation if I'm going to use that.
Oh, well, that's the reason that there are not tons of them all over the place. I think that's what the idea is there. Is that in 2nd edition we were getting into ecology of stuff because once you go through Cave of Chaos, right, and you realize the scale of it, and it's like these guys are all living in one little.
What I would do is take it as not have that, but take from whichever edition it mentioned that they avoided slimes and oozes because those inhabit so slimes and oozes hunt them.
That's 5th.
Yeah, I would take that part and add that to there.
Okay. It's just why they now live up on the roofs. That's how I would play them.
Yes.
I would introduce fishers and things and leave these guys. These guys seem like things that should dig and go down or live on. I mean, they're like caterpillars. I don't see them as ceiling-hugging spidery things. They should be climbing things, I guess, but they just feel like caterpillars. Well, a lot of people might disagree. They're especially once Wizards got a hold of it, they had all sorts of stuff. But you're right. I don't think you need to. The best part is right here.
So you have that and you're going to show it to everyone?
What?
That book?
What's wrong with this book?
That you're going to show it to every chance you get? Because you have it?
I'm not trying to show that. Buddy, I've had this my whole life. It's not like it's a thing. Hey, look, this is...
Don't you have a more complete collection of this stuff than Game Shop has on display or something?
Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean I have more than they do. But
I know.
I have a lot of old... It's not a collection. It's my stuff I use.
Not to me.
It's a collect. You can use it.
No, I can use it.
Well,
I could
do I make
use
it seem like
but
you
I can't
use
use
it? Why not? I got more than one.
I don't trust myself touching all your old crap.
Well, I'll give you another. I have 2 of these. I'll give you one. Then you'll be scared to touch your own thing. You'll be scared to touch your own thing. Buddy, you gotta just get used to touching it, man. Touch it. It's okay to touch it.
I am dead inside.
Say, look. No hair grows on your hands, nothing.
I am dead inside.
I'm sorry if you're scared to touch it.
Stop!
Alright, yeah. Probably should stop.
Now we're back down to 5 viewers
well,
again.
That's because we're talking about you touching it. So, 1st edition, they didn't change much all the way through. right? He kind of comes back.
That was one of the least changed ones as we go throughout the things.
I mean, I don't know, because they put him up on the ceiling and stuff here. But nah, Carrion Crawler sounds like he's just a good guy to destroy a new party, right? You have an inexperienced party. If they all just go in and fight it, they're in trouble. Yes. But if they're calm and stay at distance, they should be able to do it. So it might be a really good thing to do at lower level characters, because it's really a difficult monster, right?
Yeah.
It can TPK them, and they'd be all, oh my god. Except
it only takes one of them
to figure out
to not stand next to it, even if they're not very good at range. They can just.
Well, here's the problem though. In the 5th edition,
what's its speed?
The 5th edition, it's fast.
Oh, what? I
think they made it fast. They said it was pretty nimble before. The problem is they made its bite's deadly now.
Hey, Dice.
Hey, Dice. Its bite, Dawson, used to be 1 to 2, which was nothing. So it could get all but 1, right? And it would still take it a long time to eat them, because it takes... a lot. And actually, though, did you see what it did? It says when they go rigid now in the 5th edition, he leaves them somewhere and goes back.
Yes.
Which means you're eventually going to make your save because the poison wears off. Oh, no. He said he kills you and then lets you ripe him. So.
See, Rock was talking about he was going to do some stuff. They had to go deliver a record, and then here's and says, all right, Salvatore.
See, Rock.
Creator of... no, he's not leaving right now.
Oh, I think so.
He's just said he had to go deliver a record. He was going to take... Cool. Something like that. You can scroll up and read it. Alright, Salvatore, creator of Dnd Denizens. He plays D&D regularly. 1st edition AD&D is the only version D&D plays unless he's playing in a celebrity game.
Yeah. Well, so... what I like is how... I try to always keep the flavor of 1st edition, and I'll play with 5th. I'd play with 1st if I could get a group on 1st, but it just seems everybody's playing 5th. 5th is an elegant solution to some of the problems. Partly it's just of people not knowing enough about the rules. Although I don't mind if people know nothing about the rules, as long as they know that we're all in it together. But well, you gotta go back and look,
because they don't have any of their young around.
Yeah. Very 1st edition told you. It says it's in the first. I should say in the first line. Well, of course, Carrion Crawler only has a paragraph here. Let's see. Its name implies a scavenger, but this does not preclude aggressive attacks among living creatures, for that ensures a constant supply of corpses upon which to feed or to deposit eggs, which it then eats its own eggs. That's why the eggs got brought up, because it's mentioned in 1st edition. But
Rock said, just funny how D&D was frowned upon forever. Now that celebrities play it, now it's cool.
Yeah.
I said Scarlet Heroes and 5th are the best editions of D&D. Then Rock says, once something's cool and trendy, I try to avoid it. They used an Eddie Cochran song for an ad the other day.
Oh, cool.
Dice is like, I forgot. as I'm speaking.
What did Dice forget? Scroll up. What did he... yeah. Being edumacated. Well, so this is but here maybe you can help us with this. This is Dawson's big dilemma.
Yeah.
Is we figured out first that gibbering mouthers, right?
Yes.
Should have taken over the world, or at least consumed the world.
Yes.
Right? Because gibbering mouthers, they said eat anything, and even will dissolve rock.
And eat it,
right? Did it say it and eat it? It did.
And consume it or whatever when it's extremely hungry or something.
Oh, Cave Fisher's in 2nd edition. I like Cave Fisher. Sorry. What am I looking up? Carrion Crawler.
Again? Yeah.
How it eats its eggs. Here we go.
Yes.
Carrion Crawler mates once a year.
Yeah.
What?
He said, gibbering mouthers, the black holes of D&D.
Yeah. But so we're trying to figure out how these guys even exist at all.
Yes.
We kind of figured L's dragon came in, and we kind of figured it was like turtles. It's like
But
the
it
way
still
turtles
doesn't
do
make
it.
sense to me.
If the turtles left their eggs, came back, dug them up, and ate them, and then died. Carrion crawlers mates once a year. Several days after mating,
Yeah, that was my phone.
the female will go off in search of a large kill. When she's found or killed an adequate food supply, she lays about 100 eggs among the carrion. The grubs hatch 1 week later. Remember that, 1 week.
Yes.
And begin feeding. Maternal care ceases once the eggs have been laid. It is not uncommon for eggs to later be eaten by the female who laid them.
Yes.
Females die a few weeks after laying their eggs.
So at least one.
Okay. Probably that's 3, right? Just a few.
2 to 3. Something
Like that. So that gives the grubs have 2 weeks of that. Well, a week to 2 weeks before they die. But females die a few weeks after laying the eggs, exhausted by the effort of laying the eggs.
Yes.
Males live a short time longer, having mated with as many females as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
All it makes sense, except
they've eaten they've eaten them before they even hatched. Because
no,
they might have.
No, they had.
Because she's hungry. I mean, she's gonna only live another 3 weeks.
Yes.
Like fish don't then eat. They don't eat their eggs. Like salmon, right?
Yes.
They'll swim all the way back. They'll lay their eggs.
Yes.
They'll die.
Yes. But
they don't eat their eggs because
they're
gonna die.
I know.
So what's the point in the carrion crawler? Anyway, yes. But the grubs, grubs have been known to consume one another in feeding frenzies, and are a favorite food of adult carrion crawlers. Ooh, they're favorites.
That's not the problem. My problem is the mother that just laid them eats them.
I know.
That's the problem.
I understand that.
That is my only problem with that. I can understand if the other carrion crawlers will eat them.
What about the old lion eats their young, though?
No, that's different.
A few of the grubs reach maturity, but those who do, that's why only a few grubs make it to be big. That's why they grow large, and in 1 year they're huge. That's why. Lauren Green's New Wilderness, D&D edition. Mutual of Omaha's.
Wild Kingdom, D&D edition.
Wouldn't that be fun? While I man the radio, Dawson wrestles the carrion crawler's tentacles. That'd be fun. You could do it with a green screen.
Oh, that loses some of the flavor. You gotta do.
You actually go out and wrestle with puppets. Puppets. There's only like one guy.
Puppets in the green screen.
There's like one guy when some guy made that joke. Puppets.
Yeah, they made the Dark Crystal.
No, yeah, he went out and he went out and made Yoda and all these things because he's like, oh, puppets. It's like everybody else is like, no, we were kidding with the puppet thing.
I see some pretty ingenious puppet designs out there, like how they function.
How do we get to talking about puppets? How are we on puppets? Marlon Perkins, yes. Exactly. Well, I watched the radio. Dawson dives in with his 7 carrion crawlers.
It's getting pretty spicy down here.
Watch out for that. That's why he needs Mutual of Omaha's.
No. Every clip is just me just frozen.
Frozen. That'd be like just with the carrion crawlers. But see, in 5th edition, it'd keep wearing off.
No, because I'm a commoner.
Why wouldn't that wear off on a commoner?
Because
you don't get a save because your commoner doesn't get saved. Since when do commoners not get saves?
Since when the plot demands it.
Plot save. All right. Well, we should probably roll on out. You got it. We should, or unless we want to fight one of these things. Here.
We don't have any figures.
I know we don't. We don't have a figure for it. We just need to get a worm out of the yard.
No.
Or a caterpillar. Do you remember the little caterpillar book, Dawson?
Yeah.
With
Hungry Caterpillar.
That's what it was.
That's a Carrion Crawler.
The Hungry Carrion Crawler. No?
Yeah, you'd have to get a license for it to publish it, but
Why? Is Hungry Carrion Crawler taken?
Carrion Crawler might be.
Oh, you're right. No, it's Crawling Carrion. Hungry Crawling Carrion. There you go. There, taken care of. Next week on Wild Kingdom, watch our computer simulation. How many kobolds does it take to take down a Turask? 3. A 1, a 2, a 3. No, that's first edition. T. Let's see.
How many marbles can a hungry Carrion Crawler eat? Like hungry hippos, but
Yep.
that one.
How many woodchucks could a Carrion Crawler eat if a Carrion Crawler could eat woodchucks?
Yeah.
There you go. Trapper. Oh my god. What is that?
What?
Well, there you go. Just Toad.
Wait, what?
That's what we were talking about on Stephen Chanel's Troll Talk. His DM tricks of the trade. It's one of the best monsters. It's just a toad.
Just a giant toad?
Giant toad.
Not dire toad? Because I'd hate to encounter a dire
Giant toad. They just eat you whole. But you have to pop out. But let me see, Turask.
So
I don't even see him on here.
No streams are ridiculous if Dr. Drew does a hot tub stream.
Oh my god. That's what we should do.
No.
Do a hot tub monster talk. Monster talk from the hot tub. Complete. Write your name on my forehead.
Dad, you don't understand. We'd have to be in the
hot tub.
We'd have to be where people could hear us.
No, that's why they all put them. They get the blow up hot tub things. I mean our hot tub. Giant tick. Oh my god.
We'd have to put chemicals in the hot tub anyways.
Giant ticks are found in forests, and you'd like that one. Size small. A giant tick.
If it takes half a chicken half a day to lay half an egg, how long does it take a grasshopper with a wooden leg to kick all the seeds from a dill pickle? 3 days, because root beer floats on ice, of course.
Except in Canada.
Or only in Canada.
Yeah, that's the old. If a train's traveling 40 miles an hour southbound, an electric train is traveling 40 miles an hour southbound.
Yes.
And the wind is blowing 40 miles an hour east. Mm-hmm. Which direction does the smoke go?
Well, it depends. Is the train on fire?
No. The train is not on fire.
Well, then there is no smoke.
Why is there no smoke? 'Cause it's an electric train! Look at you listening. Good job. Yes, Canada changes everything. That's funny. We need to get...
In Canada, the bike rides you.
We need to get... I talked about this before. Character sheets. So for a different edition, so we could have a few people attack this guy. Here, roll a die. Let's see something.
I'm just thinking now.
Don't you think?
A picture I've seen on the internet that always is in the back of my mind, mm-hmm. that I can't get over. It's a bicycle, mm-hmm. with a track for a rear wheel, like a snowmobile track.
How are we still on Monster Talk?
I've always wanted to it's always just been in my mind.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Tracked bicycle.
Yes. Like a half-tracked bicycle.
Yeah, I've seen something like that. It's a chain. I mean, except...
Yeah. It's always just been in my mind.
Wait. You're driving an empty bus.
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Echo Zulu 72.
You're driving... Okay, what? 3 people get on. 1 gets off. Then okay, so... Okay, now I'm up to 11.
Uh-huh. It's 9.
9. Oh, that's easy. He's 46.
What?
He's 46.
Why?
The bus driver.
Why?
Because the bus driver's 46. Everybody knows that.
I don't.
I don't know how old the bus... It's easier when you're reading it. But really, it's not. We've kind of crashed on. I don't think Carrion Crawler's in any of our these games, is he?
These ones, no.
Yeah. I wonder if he's in. If I have a thing from Dragon Quest.
He was in something you ran for me a long time ago. Before I knew how to play.
What about in this thing?
The Carrion Crawler's in some little box like that before I knew how to play when I was just a wee little lad.
Oh!
When I was just a wee little lad, you printed out some pre-made characters for me, and you said, okay, what do you want to do? And I told you what I wanted to do, and then you made the character.
It was outside of a... You were outside of a castle.
A ruined castle.
Yes. Is that in this?
I don't know. It's not...
No, it's the old red edition. I remember if there's a...
I don't know why he's 46.
Dawson, don't you know anything? You want to know why I think he's 46? I have freaking no idea.
Because you've heard it
there
before.
He is. Carrion Crawler.
Oh, it is.
Oh, wait. A new description.
Aha!
Basic D&D. We're still rolling. We're still rolling with Carrion Crawler in Basic Rules Edition. We're in Basic.
Echo Zeus is 46.
46 would make him younger than that. Here. Let's see. 46. With this one being 10s. Let's see. So now he's armor class 7. 3 hit dice. That's the same, right? There
Oh!
What? Oh, well.
You're not 46.
No, shut up. I'm 46.
You're not 46.
Shh.
Liar.
I got it right. I said 56, didn't I?
No, I'm old enough to drive. I just don't drive.
Let's see. Carrion Crawler. I'm excited. We got a new description of him. He's this scavenger. Again, I can't read him that way.
No, burst his bubble.
What? I know. But then you had to explain it to him. But now I was just making it up. And was going to stick with it. This scavenger is worm-shaped, 9 foot long and 3 feet high with many legs. It can move equally well on the floor, wall, or ceiling like a spider. Its mouth is surrounded by 8 tentacles, each 2 feet long. It can paralyze on a successful hit, unless a saving throw versus paralyze is made. Once paralyzed, the victim will be eaten, unless the Carrion Crawler is being attacked. The paralysis can be removed by a Cure Light Wound spell, but any spell so used will have no other effect without a spell. Without a spell, the paralysis will wear off in 2 to 8 turns. There you go.
Oh, so this one just wears off.
Cave Locust. Dragon Centipede. I haven't looked at this one in a long time. I've got the Rules Cyclopedia. It probably has some of this in there. Was it somebody earlier on asked if I had the Fiend Folio? I do. I should dig that up. Put that on the list.
Don't you have the?
But I'm looking for
whole
that
controversial one?
Here it is. Is this the thing you had? The Haunted Keep?
I don't know. There was like a ruined wall on the outside, and then with a keep within the inn.
I think this might have been it. Choose a scenario setting. Let's see. Stock the dungeon. Draw the map.
I don't know why I'm so tired today. It's like I didn't do anything.
It's because it's
Oh, wait. That's right.
because you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're tired. I don't know where that one was, bud. I kind of want to find that.
Did you hole punch this one?
No, this one came hold punched. This first edition came hold punch. It's cool. But here's the Wandering Monsters. I think that's probably what it was. But you came by the ruins, I remember. Mm-hmm. And I told you about the smell, right? Or no, are you sure it was a Carrion Crawler? It wasn't. It was a...
It came out of a hole.
Yeah, it was like the antlion or whatever those.
No, it was the Carrion Crawler.
Was it?
It came out of a hole or something.
Oh, look.
Orange dice.
Yeah, here you go. Sorry, I always do. I forget. I open this stuff up and it's like, oh, people like to see this stuff. There's probably original orange dice for this thing. Complete with crayon. There you go. But those are newish because it's got a regular D8, D4, and a D10, and a normal D20. So I'm not sure if that's original with this. But what was the question?
Yawning and then drooling all over
Did Isaac Asimov rip off? I don't know. Okay, I can't imagine. I mean, gaming-wise, didn't gamers rip off the things from the writers far more than vice versa? But I don't know.
Everything is a rip off of everything.
No.
Except for that one idea way, way back when we were living in caves.
Have we ever pulled this stuff out? That was almost bad news. Ever seen this? Have I pulled this out?
You have pulled it out for me before.
I can't see it. Dragon Quest, which was the introduction to adventure games.
Think mine were baby blue, so that for Echo Zulu says he thinks his were baby blue or red.
So so mine were like the multicolors, right? The green, the baby blue D12, the white D20, which was 0 to 10 or 0 to 9 twice. Yellow D4. I don't know how to remember this. An orange D6. I don't even know why they gave you a D6, but
then Dice said he still has got his original dice and crayons, and what you got there. I can see Dice says all his are baby blue.
This is
white
Dragon
crayon.
Quest. This comes with this huge.
That much looks like Hero Quest board.
Like a Hero Quest board. I mean, it's just huge. It folds out to 1, 2, 3, 4 panels by 4 panels.
Yeah, but does it compare to War of the Rings board?
It's probably about the same size. But it comes with, its rule books. It comes with these little spell cards.
Dice asking, is the game good?
It's D&D. So it came with these. Dragon Quest.
Your unopened lead figures.
Yeah, I haven't opened them. Which match with these. Yeah, so I just got this at a thrift store once, and I've never done more than that. Where'd you go?
Over there.
Comes with it. These are the same guys that were the lead guys. Got them. Plastic. But it came with.
Those are my figures, but my Fighter Paladin's missing.
Came with this stuff, right? Cards. Which have. These are who they are. Phoenix, first level, neutral dwarf. There he is.
This is one of those D&D introductory
Yeah,
games?
it's a D&D intro game. Not like the one I got up top there.
Not like the new Easy to Master Dungeons and Dragons game.
I guess not. I guess it wasn't like that. What else is there though? What's this? I got a little.
That one came with a bunch of little paper things.
Oh look, these are the dice that came with this one. I put them in a little box. You know what? I think I got this, and I was thinking, oh cool, this is what I'll use to teach you guys D&D, and of course, I just kept not doing that.
No, all you had to do was wait for me to
Get old enough?
get somewhat old enough and then hand me the player's handbook.
Is that what I did?
What happened was
I tried to get you to use that one set up there that had where you have a choice of carrying the lizard or putting him in a bag or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a basilisk.
We never got far in there. No, what really got
Let's
me.
see here. Like, yeah.
Oh, I missed a lot.
Yep. Find the flaw in a bar trick. Says you can't fold a bill in half 8 times.
You can do the same fold 8 times.
Okay, did you win money on it that way? Or that's one of those, if someone's doing a bar trick, you get beat up when you figure it out.
I said it's got that sweet, sweet Larry Elmore art too.
Yeah, totally. It's got, just tons of stuff. Like, these are also in the other ones, but these little standees. I should show Els Dragon this stuff, because I probably shouldn't punch this out. It's probably worth something, but the basic hero set. Here's the Ralpartha instructions that go with these things. It says it on the cover there. Free 6. Yeah.
The thing that got
6
me
free metal. Something like that.
That really got me into like D&D as more than just a game that we played every now and then.
Uh-huh.
Was when you when you got your 5th edition player's handbook sent, a new one sent to you.
Oh, because then you got to have one.
Because I have the one that's falling apart.
Yeah, so I had one of the handbooks that fell apart, and they gave me a freebie, and he asked for the other one. I'd have given you the other one in the first place, but anyway.
Oh, I know that, but I don't.
You always feel weird about using quote-unquote my stuff, is that it?
Probably.
But here's blanks. I don't ever even dug through these rules. Although I did look at the adventure book. This might have been... No, this isn't the one we used. It's like all these things that I'd love to do, and then just like, we just run out of time. But it's a way to use cards and stuff to teach D&D. Though I think I like the way that one up there had the remember the SRA things when you were a kid? You had like us old people in grade school or whatever, maybe even in high school, we had these self-paced learning things or something, right? Sorry, digging up at stuff I have up there. I have the electronic D&D thing. That's kind of cool. Is that in the way?
No. Just saying it.
I have this one.
The new easy to master Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, this one's from...
Which edition?
Can you read that?
Where?
What year is that? This dragon...
Copyright 1991.
And when's this one? This is 92. So obviously they're trying to make it so that people can figure out. That'd be 2nd edition, I think.
I just said, I'm telling you, you would likely be very interested in this site I found. GameBooksNews.com.
Oh, for game books, totally. This one had a weaker. It had a poster.
Poster map.
But it's still pretty cool. Right? Big poster map. It's big. But it's one-sided. A rule book, but it had this thing. So yeah. So this is your DM screen, right? But inside the screen, it comes with these tabs, right? And to learn, you would pull out the tabs. So we start off with 1. And some of this has been eaten by, that's from what is that? Silverfish. Eating that off. What is Dungeons and Dragons? And you can't tell. It's been eaten.
The silverfish took it with them.
Silverfish ate what Dungeons and Dragons is. But it's like, what's a role-playing game? Yada yada. Do this, and then on the backside, it's like the game book. We talked about what a role-playing game is. Begin your adventure by reading section number 1.
So
You've come
these
to it.
have basically turned into starter kits.
Hmm?
These have basically turned into what they now sell, the starter sets. The little box with the...
Sort of. No. Because a starter set, you still teach the way we all learn D&D, right? These are trying to be ways to get more people to learn to play D&D without anybody that ever knew how to play at all. Right?
Well, yeah, the starter sets do that a little bit.
Do they have some of this in there?
Yeah.
Because this one takes you... we should go through... You should take us through that. That'd be fun.
Starter set?
Yeah. This starter set. And this would be a great way to learn 2nd edition, or it might even be 1st edition. No, let's see. 81 was it? 91.
90.
Yeah, we're in 2nd edition. You've come to a town market to meet a merchant. And you get a choice. Let's see. He wants you to do an errand for him. When you reach his shop, he smiles. He hefts a 4-foot-long lizard onto the counter. Around the beast's neck is a leash, and over its head is a burlap sack. The merchant says, "Deliver this to Zanzer Tem, and he'll pay you a gold piece." He gives you the lizard a shove. It flops onto the floor. As the merchant turns to other business, he issues a last warning. No matter what, don't take the sack off its head. There are 2 ways to reach Zanzer's tower. You can follow the dark corridors of Thieves' Alley, or go through the crowded streets of Merchants Parkway. Which do you want to do?
The dark alley.
The lizard trots along at your heels like a well-trained dog, but it stops to poke its burlap-covered snout into every pile of garbage you pass. At one such stop, a group of unwashed children approach. They begin petting the lizard, asking why you have covered its head. Would you like to chase the children off, or would you like to explain you were told to leave its head covered?
Chase them off.
This lizard is no pet, you say. Go on, leave it alone. And then things eaten by a silverfish. The children don't listen. One even rips the sack off the lizard's head.
That was one thing. There's like no way to keep them from. There was no dice rolls.
Immediately, the beast clamps its jaws around the boy's arm, and the youngster turns to stone. His companions scatter. In the confusion that follows, the lizard bites its leash apart. It disappears down the alley. You search for it for over an hour. Then things really get bad. 6 town guards walk around the corner and grab your arm. You're under arrest for keeping a dangerous animal, they say. Continue with section 7.
Take the sack off and look it in the eyes. Basilisk are harmless. Winky face.
The guard ties your hands. It's Zanzer's dungeon for you. Wait a minute, you say. I was delivering that lizard to Zanzer Tem. The guards just laugh. Then one hits you over the head and knocks you out. Too bad you didn't deliver the lizard like you promised you would. But it looks like you're going to meet Zanzer Tem anyway. Because the DM wants you to be there.
Well, what if you were going to bring the lizard to the place?
Well, you were.
I know, but if you were going to try and do it.
You did. You just chased the children off.
But then the lizard got away.
Yeah.
You wanted to get... What if you wanted... There were no dice rolls in that.
I know that. So, here you go. In number 2, it says, did that seem unfair? Or somewhere. And it says, so we add the dice. I think that's right here. Yeah, so no matter what happens, you end up in the prison cell, which is on here. And he teaches you about dice, because he has a rolling game where he tries to compete with you with dice. He goes, you take one of these funny ones, and I take one of these funny ones. And that's this thing right here. Well, here, I'll take you through it.
Right now?
Right now, really? Hang on. Let's see. Begins where the big lizard left off on card number 1. Before you read section 1, unfold the map. Well, not doing it right now. And you would have Axel and Jerry. You want to do that sometime?
Sure.
And teach people You know what? You could either stream it or we could just video it and make a video of the.
Yeah, I don't mind streaming it.
I understand that, but then we never make any stuff for our for YouTube. So, wait, where's Jerry and where's Axel?
I don't know.
Here's a guy. He's a stand-up dude. He's a stand-up dude. That guy.
Orc.
You know. But I made a lot of these. I had access to a
photocopier?
Photocopier back then.
So what edition are those?
Second or basic, I guess. It's just it's basic D&D. So it was a different game. It's pretty much the same exact damn game, but it's a different game. So actually, 5th edition kind of blends them back together.
Echo Zulu 72 says teaching about the illusion of choice.
In ancient Rome, there was a poem about a dog who found 2 bones. He licked the one, he licked the other. Here you go, dice. We went in circles. Look what's in this box. That is a big poster. So, how cool is that?
It's as big as the game board.
It's as big as the game board, but not as fancy paper. I'm trying to dig into this. Do an unboxing for it. You mentioned Asimov. Here's the amazing stories book. Here you go. Remember these? The TSR customer response card. You know, that's probably worth something. Here you go, people. You ever seen a TSR customer response card? Or how about this ad?
Photocopy it and mail it in. And mail in a photo.
This join a world adventure, an ad for Dragon and Dungeon magazine.
See, Dice says, "Oh yeah, that poster was at most hobby shops where the D&D books were sold." And he says, "I still have a response card."
You gotta have a response card. Is this Jerry? There's Axel. So we're supposed to have Axel. Mr. Rose there, Axel.
Oh, listen to the music. Oh,
let's see. Here's Zanzer Tam. What was we supposed to get?
I don't know.
I told you. I read the thing.
Do they have the little lizard?
It's Jerry and Axel.
Do they have the basilisk?
I probably lost him. Lost Jerry. What's that?
Oh. Did they kill Fritz?
Whoa. Look at that.
What is that?
Inspected by Packer number 13.
Who's Packer 13?
I don't know. Ral Partha Enterprises. Product. If you're returning the product for any problems, defects. I wonder where I got that. I wonder if that's worth anything. Anybody need to inspected by inspector number 13? If I got it, it's probably ain't worth nothing.
I said, I want a Merry Marvel Marching Society membership card too, please. And then he says, he just said, I understood that Ralph Bakshi's Wizards reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where's it putting the help?
I keep forgetting, if I sit on that side of the chair, you can't see me.
Oh, look. Read this first. You're about to enter a fantastic land where dragons run rampant. No, we're not. We're about to put it away. We're putting it away. Oh, what's this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's only one. Two.
What?
You come to the town market. Meet a merchant. Run an errand for him. I don't know why this is all in a... This is that card. Like, bigger. Why is this? Why do I have that?
Why do you have what?
This is the text for that card.
Because you didn't want to.
Oh look, here's Amber. Oh my god, how cute.
What?
Player's name, Amber, right? It's my daughter. She's got strength 1886. Nice. Hadn't finished all that. She has a 14 dex, a 16 intelligent. But look, magic items. Hat. That's awesome. That's awesome. How old was my kid when I introduced her to D&D?
I don't know.
That old.
That's definitely asking if we've seen Fire and Ice yet.
Not yet.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's come up. We've got it on my watch list, but when I'm watching out there, my wife gets involved, so that gets tough. Creel the Cleric? Who's that?
It doesn't sound like me.
That looks like my handwriting.
I'm all about playing the supporting characters, but I'd rather play a bard supporting character.
This is you. Look at it. Look at you.
Well,
that's when you're that little.
Hey,
your handwriting's about the same.
It's better.
The name is. I think that's probably Alex. ALX. Alex.
Yeah, probably.
Probably Alex. Strength 12, intelligence 14, dex 9. I guess I didn't have you doing
we were rolling it as we needed it.
Club. Chan mail. Oh my god. Your normal item is a Chan mail. Is that a helper? You brought a helper along. No. His name is Chan, and he's a male. You hired as a hireling. Chan mail.
You murdered the hireling.
Oh, here's the cleric. Is that when you guys were? Is that when you?
Let's see. Here's
an NPC.
Dice Tricks says photocopy that and put it on the fridge. and we have to watch. I think it was Fire and Ice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
We got it on there. I remember you said. No, isn't that the one? That's the.
Which one?
That's the animated cartoon one.
I'm
with the barbarians and
I'm trying to ask
we
you.
watched that.
I don't remember.
I showed it for you.
You did?
Pretty sure.
I don't remember.
Yeah, hang on. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I think
No,
I think we watched it.
You don't need to mess up your.
It's right there. Just click it.
Oh.
Yeah, remember the lady comes out and I'm pretty sure we saw.
I don't remember it.
I watched it. Well, go ahead and click that and see if you click through that and see if you can, if it's not wanting to click right. Oh, look at that. The Thacos were done and everything. Here's NPC. Adele Koki. Elf, second. I have no idea what this stuff's from, but that's my handwriting, so. Anyway, how the heck did I get here? It's just when you come to Monster Talk, I'll start opening old D&D boxes and stuff and get lost. But we definitely should use this thing sometime. Here's the original first edition or basic set. The spells that this book had. Magic user spells, all the weapons that you could use in the game. So it's basically this masked DM screen, right? Which also held the how to play stuff.
We had
so that? You took it was set up. It would tell you bring your players together, and they went through. Oh, here it is. Let's see. So like, I think it's this one of these cards. You start teaching your friends how to play. Let's see. It's a little unwieldy. This must have cost them a fortune to try to have. I mean, it has to be folded and. What is this? What's the last rule?
You won 5 from the jump catch game. I don't know what that does.
Yeah, that's like loyalty points. I think. I don't know. It's just on my page. What do I know? By now you probably realize that players will surprise you often. No matter how carefully you plan your adventure, the PCs will always do something you could not expect. When this happens, you must resort to the last rule. When you don't know what to do, make something up. That's the last rule. Remember, the whole idea of playing Dungeons & Dragons game is to have fun. If you stop playing for too long to consult the rules, nobody will have fun. It's better to make something up and keep the game moving. When you improvise a rule, use these steps. 1. Make sure the action happens during the proper step of the game turn. The encounter checklist or the combat sequence. Imagine the situation and consider how difficult it would be for the character to do that, or what he wants to try to do. Assign a percentage to his chance of success. Have the player controlling the character roll D% to determine if he succeeds. Well, no. You turn the percent into a D20 because each 5, and then you roll a D20.
Yeah, we have all the slots and all that stuff. A link just passed by for the stream for sound effects and stuff.
Oh, like the horn and stuff?
Yes, but I don't have the horn memorized, and I doubt many people would memorize the horn.
What?
Or everything on that store.
No. Redeem. Start.
Start the game already!
And redeem. Oh. It didn't come out. It probably.
Quit touching me!
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I don't remember what these all are.
But yeah, then there's also the little thing you can purchase stuff with bits. You can get like make us change our microphone sound effects.
Hang on, what was the
stuff like that?
Yeah, there's things. I don't remember them all either.
The things that you put on there.
Tell me how that is D&D.
It's got a psychedelic dragon on the cover.
It does have a psychedelic dragon on the cover. Does anybody know? Oh wait, hang on. See, I also take these on how valuable I think they are and which one's crushable, and try to stack them in a way to not destroy things. I probably shouldn't crush those. That box game that I showed you there.
This one?
No, that one. People are selling that for like over $100, so it's like I probably shouldn't just smash it. How was this? How was this D&D?
I don't know. I think we tried turning it on once and we couldn't figure it out.
You're seeing this? Yeah, I get stuff. But then I start getting stuff crushed, and I don't ever get rid of stuff, right? Wow, is that $49? How long ago? Mattel Electronics. I haven't opened this in. It makes it go honk. It does the horn sound. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
what?
dude.
No problem about the caps lock. I think we stopped it from banning people for that.
Oh, did it ban you?
No. We got rid of that a while back.
What is this? Oh, there's the on-off switch. You ever seen this? Let's do this right here.
Gotta
All
go.
right,
Echo.
appreciate you following. Appreciate you coming around. Enjoy, man.
Yeah. You have fun too.
What is this? I've never played this. We tried this once, right?
Yeah, we tried it once. We never figured it out.
What was missing?
The rules.
No, the rules are on the back. We were missing something. I don't remember these. Do you remember these?
No.
Did we not even know about this drawer?
Wait, we had to because we had those before. We had like 5 of those.
How do we have so many?
I don't know. The one we tried it, we had like 5 of those, and that's it.
Did we not know about the drawer?
I don't know.
Are we that dumb?
Do we still have batteries in it? Switch is on this side.
No, I don't think so.
Press the button.
What? Did you have to press a button?
I don't know. I don't know. It's supposed to be electronic.
Oh wait, here's the back. Well, I'm scared to tip it over. Here you go.
When was the last time we've had a 9-volt?
I got a 9-volt. I'll go get a 9-volt.
I mean, I think there might be some in the metal detector.
I got one right here.
I think there's one in the metal detector. We don't want to open one.
You don't want to have the lithium one? Let's keep... Well, this one's right here. Now you got... Here, do a song and dance for people, buddy.
No, I go get it.
No, you don't get to do stuff like that. I do with these things.
No, I have to just sit here and smile awkwardly for everyone here.
Did you pull... Are they in the bag or the box for the metal detector?
Yeah.
So they're at the bottom of the box.
Yes, just reach down there. There's only wooden spikes in it.
Something gonna bite me?
No, but there's wooden. There's
the horror.
There's the I don't know, the food spikes in it for marking positions or something, wasn't there?
I don't know. Here, see if there's any power in it. Lick it.
No.
You lick it.
Just plug it in.
No.
You lick it. He says you don't know where that battery's been. Is there power?
Yep, there's power.
Why do you do that?
There's power. That's so you can tell if there's power in it.
You can just plug it in.
Then I wouldn't know if it was working or not. I mean, what if it had power?
I already know it had power. Because I unplugged it and put it in the bottom of the box.
This doesn't seem to fit.
Now turn it on.
Hang on, I got it where people could see it. Oh, we could do the close up here. Make some space. Move these Etten stones. Etten stones, gotta get them. Love Etten stones. All right.
Now turn it on.
There we go.
It's not this side of things. I said it tastes like tin foil when you look at 9 volt.
Exactly. Mwah! I know it worked before. So how do we do it?
Do we have to put a thing?
What's it say? If game malfunctions, try a fresh battery. Turn off switch off on switch on. Press switch and level 1, 2 for advanced game.
Level 1 or level 2 for advanced game.
Okay. Hang on. Make sure this thing works.
Well, you don't need to lick it again.
I'm not licking it again. It's not gonna kill me if I lick it. Where'd the switch go?
Do we have Dark Tower?
Do not have Dark Tower. That would be cool. But this is pretty cool. If it works. It's worked before.
Is that a speaker?
No, that's a plug-in. I don't know if there's enough batteries for it though. And hit switch 1. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Aw.
No, it works.
I know it worked before.
Maybe
switch
it to the other direction.
See, now I'm gonna have to get that other.
Now click it.
Is it like a? I bet you the battery's dead, dude. I mean, it's not dead, but it's too low. Oh, that was good. Where's the?
Dark Tower has been recently released with more advanced features and rules while still looking like the original.
We have, what's that, Fireball Island?
The recreation of that, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting out the other battery now?
I gotta go dig that other battery out.
You don't need to lick the other battery.
Of course I have to lick the other battery. Ask Dice. Ask Dice if I have to lick the battery. Maybe if he spends points, I'll lick the battery. That's probably not allowed. That's probably against some...
That was a phrase meant in jest.
Yeah, I can find it.
Yeah.
You sure there's another battery?
No, just if that one's gonna be the same time. If you're gonna get out another battery, get out the unopened one.
I know we got it at the same time, buddy. But it doesn't mean we've used it the same amount. All right. Here we go.
I can just not lick the battery. I could go get the...
Lick this one.
Can I at least go get the amp measure or something?
Lick that one.
No.
I don't want to lick that one. I'm brand new.
Can I just get the voltage meter or something?
No.
Why not?
That's cheating.
It works. No, it works.
It used to.
Maybe you have to use the figure.
No. You have to read it. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Maybe it worked when we put it away and you kids ruined it.
What?
You lick that.
No.
Okay. Turn off on switch on. Yes. Press any square. Okay. Computer adds doors. Press any one square for your secret room, then next turn. If one player only, press next turn twice. Start at secret room. Lord.
Just plug it in and see if we can make it to get some noise. And let me look at it.
And here, you know what? I'll put the whole thing together.
Then let me look at it.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
We're doing monster talk, talking about carrion crawlers. And here we are. This doesn't even fit in. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Slide this out. There we go, right?
Yeah. What's the name of this game?
Dungeons and Dragons
Labyrinth.
Computer Labyrinth.
Game.
Yeah. But it worked before. We've done it. Wait. Switch key. And then what? I don't know. Then press anything and press next turn. Next turn. Try this.
Did you hear that?
Did it say
No,
something?
no, that's just the speaker. Now try to flip the switch now?
Sure, you can flip the switch. But it's worked before. That's what
I know.
we didn't. Did we plug it in? I have a 9-volt plugger.
Yeah, but this doesn't say if it needs a positive or negative.
Yeah, you just shove it in there. That's probably why it broke. Okay, I'll try it. It's a letdown. So what the game is, I don't remember what, it had these weird beeps, right? Like the little football games and stuff. And you'd put this in there to like make this.
Don't those doorways?
Yeah. No, these are walls. And it would make a maze of sorts. But we played it. We didn't have these.
I know. We had.
So did I sell a different one of these or something?
I don't know.
Something
We
weird?
played it. We only had 5 of these.
We didn't have any of this stuff.
We just had 5 of these.
There's a treasure.
Something like 5 of those.
What are these things?
I don't know.
Is there pictures?
Yeah.
Well, of what?
This one's the treasure chest.
Well, that's a...
A wand. Or a mace. Could be either.
So the confusing thing is, why is it not working? Because it worked before. I don't remember selling one of these, bud.
I don't remember either.
The bottom's kind of funky. What is that?
Oh.
It's cocking with David.
Pressing that with there. No?
No, that's not it.
Huh. Is the plug,
It seemed like it was okay. There's no, whatever that stuff is.
right? Does it look like the wires are all connected right?
Yep, doesn't feel like they're... I've got new ones of these if I needed them. I mean, I can't tell if that's corroded, but it doesn't look corroded.
I sent us a board game geek at the... of this.
Yeah. Go to it. See if there's a. I mean, I've seen it before, and like I said, we played it, but it worked. I mean, we could just kick it, and it beeped. That's all it did. It made these beeps. And look at it. It was mostly unplayed. Hang on. Because it's in really good shape. Except
Oh, he sent us a link to a Flash download for it to play on the computer.
what? No, that's cheating. But cool.
Though I don't think our computer can run Flash unless we install something.
Sure you can.
No, because all the modern web browsers stop supporting and and don't allow it unless you have a
You
specific.
just say yes.
No, they removed the functionality for even if you do hit yes for it to.
Not for Flash as the code stuff, or Flash as in. Well, once you see it, click it, see if it does.
No, it's a download thing. I clicked on it.
Yeah, so there's nothing that's not connected, so in its solid state, so it should work. But I haven't licked that yet.
Lick it.
You lick it.
No.
I don't want to lick it.
Yeah. I haven't put any of those on my computers.
Yep, that one's going. You can tell that one's really set.
So why'd you lick it 3 times?
I didn't. I just got it to touch once. So I wonder if we just.
So why do those? I don't. I've held the double A's like I was gonna make a circuit with my hand with the double A's, but I don't get shot.
1.1 volt or 1.5 volts is what that is. This is 9 volts.
Right.
That's like 8 times more.
I know that.
Well, there you go.
So, I mean, like
You got squirted in the face with a little squirt gun, or squirted in the face with a garden hose on stream.
I would rather be squirted with the garden hose, because have you ever been squirted
on jet?
On jet, no.
Oh, there you go.
But I would also hate to be squirted with like the little dinky little water
Let's read what we're supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah.
That's got to be the on. So it's probably a switch.
Find your way through a
Had to mess with ours to get to work. All right, Dice.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Enjoy. All right. What are you doing?
Flick it back and forth.
What are you?
I'm hearing a beep.
Oh! Yeah, there's a beep.
See, I thought I was hearing something. Okay, turn
It worked!
It's on.
Hang on. We're going to listen.
See ya, Dice. We got it to work, though.
It beeps.
It beeps. It beeps. You've heard it. Just
Okay,
leave it on.
so it beeped.
Turn off,
Well,
switch on. Game is at beginning level. We don't need to switch level. Press any square for your secret room. Then.
Who am I? But we won't be able to hear it, dude. Which one do you want to be?
I'm telling you, that's like an audio port.
Does it say it's an audio port?
No, but
it's not an audio port.
An AUX port.
What it just means is that the speaker wire is not connected somewhere in there. Its speaker's messed up. Keep going.
Press any square for your secret room. Then next turn.
And then that would be for you. So which one do you want to be? This guy or this guy? They both have a mace.
I'll be this guy.
Okay. So you want to go first?
Sure.
Pick a spot.
Be this here.
I think we should push it forward so people can see it.
All right, listen.
Okay, and then what are you supposed to press?
Next turn.
You're not gonna hear it.
I heard that.
Okay.
Now you choose a room.
Well, here, let's turn off the music. Right?
Yeah. Now you
Super
now
silent.
you press in a room.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Then what? And then I press next turn?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because if it's one player, you press it twice.
Oh. Press next turn twice.
Well, it's not.
Oh, no.
I just put
Oh, no,
mine in.
we're only playing a single player game, damn it.
No, because I haven't pressed next
No,
turn
no,
twice.
because we set it up wrong. Press any square for your secret room. Then next turn, if one player only, then press next turn twice.
No.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
Start at secret room. Take turns moving maximum 8
Well,
squares
I didn't hit my
per
next turn. I pressed mine in its next turn.
Okay, then press next turn, I guess.
It beeped.
Alright. Take turns moving maximum 8 squares per turn. Cannot move diagonally or over walls. Press each square move. Turn ends when you max squares. Press next turn. Or hit a wall. Wall sound. Back up 1 square and stop. Mark wall.
Okay, so click at each square and listen. We're going to be able to hear anything. Hear him. Beep, beep. It beeped twice. Then it went beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a wall sound, right?
Dragon wakes if player comes within 3 squares. Dragon wakes sound.
That wasn't it.
I don't know, I'm trying to find where it says sound. Wall. Series of fast moving notes at a high pitch.
Yeah, go. That's just where you started.
I know. I ran into a wall.
No, you didn't. It went beep, beep.
Yeah. Did you not hear what it said for wall? Or hit a wall. Wall sound. Back up 1 square and stop. Mark wall.
Right. What's the wall sound?
Wall sound. A series of very fast notes at high pitch.
That's not it.
It went brrrr first. You didn't hear that?
No. You heard that?
Yeah.
It's so quiet.
You can't say I didn't.
It didn't. It went beep, beep.
And then it went beep, beep.
Okay. Then what? Then you do next player? Sorry, we have no idea what we're doing.
Wait, but no, that's almost identical to door.
Exactly. Here, I'm going to restart it. Okay? Because you don't know. I have any idea what you're doing. You can't read the start like that.
Could have been the winter tune, too.
You can't. No. You can't do that. Ready? Is that how I turned it on?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'll put my thing in. It beeped twice. Did it beep?
Yes.
So now it's my turn, right?
Yes.
What about these things? That should flash up and say illegal move and all that stuff. Can you play it in the dark? Is there anything lit up in the thing?
I don't know.
Hang on, let's see if it's lit up. It's not lit up, is it?
No, but I can see.
Okay, so if I go here, right? Those 2 beeps.
No, but that was a bunch of really fast beeps, which means it's a wall or a door of some sort.
I don't hear that at all. So,
I hear it. So you can't complain to me about me not hearing crap.
Well, buddy, I can because the thing's like off. Did it go?
It went.
Okay, well, hang on.
So it's either a wall, a door, or the
Here,
winning tune.
So listen.
Nope.
So that's all you need to touch. It's that hard. Listen.
Yeah, it did that sound and then another sound. Wait. Yeah, it did wall and then that.
The other one's the illegal move then.
Yeah.
What's that? That's so quiet.
I've heard that one before. What's
That's
that?
Warrior 2. That's Warrior 1. Oh, so that means it's your turn. There, I went. Your turn. Okay, I heard that. Hang on. Did you hear it?
Hmm?
Which was it? Hang on. Was it? It was that. So put the wall in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shh. That was okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Did it beep?
I don't think so. It beeped normal. Didn't no wall. I didn't hear a wall beep.
That's still okay?
Mm-hmm. That's a wall.
A wall, and then they went to
Then,
delete.
yeah.
Does that mean next person?
I don't know. Click on it.
Where's the... I don't want to change the... I didn't do all that. It should have just done this.
Yeah, I think it is something like that.
Fine, you have no idea.
I don't. Does it matter?
Maybe.
No, that was a.
I didn't even hear it.
Now this is.
It was, what do you mean by bzzzt? It was a wall?
It was a low sound.
Well, is it this?
No. Yes.
Well, so Dragon was waking then.
Oh fuck.
But that doesn't stop your turn.
No. I heard it again.
Yeah, you shouldn't clank on things so much. You won't hear it. What was that?
I don't know. No, I've been hearing that. That's what that sound's been the whole time.
You've been hearing illegal move? Oh, okay. So, put the wall up or something. Did you see that? You have no idea.
I didn't hear any walls. I just heard illegal moves.
Then why would it have illegal moves?
I don't know.
Because it went through a wall. Whatever. Let me try it.
That's a legal move.
Oh, maybe it's not my turn. How about, do we... Still a legal move. Okay. How about switch key? Does it say volume anywhere? Is this music? Here. What's it called? Mattel
Electronic.
Dungeon.
Computer Labyrinth game. No, it's a Mattel Dungeons and Dragons Computer Labyrinth.
There you go. No.
No, Dungeons and Dragons Computer Labyrinth game.
Okay. $34. $50 with the box used. That's the board game geek part, right? Does it have the sounds? We're trying to figure out. Here's the commercial. Hang on, here's how to play it. Okay. How do we play?
No, we can make this in itself a stream.
I understand we can. But let's. Oh, so you want to be done now?
No,
Okay, we'll figure it out because we should be done with our this. We're off of Monster Talk, right?
Yeah.
And we've lost all of our Monster Talk people. We talked about and if you're watching this on a VOD, sorry that we've gone so far from Monster Talk. But you never know what you'll get when you come to Monster Talk. We talked about Carrion Crawler, and that was fun. And followed it through the editions. Thanks, Rock and Dice and Crom and Troll Lord for the wonderful raid right at the start. That was just amazing. Echo came in, and that was really cool. New follower as well. But we had a bunch of followers right at the start from Troll Lords, which I don't even know if I can get back up to. Can I not see that all of it?
You should be able to.
Well, how? No, apparently it's not saving all of that.
Maybe go
Here, I'm
over
going
here.
here. Yeah. Let's find everybody. Because that was really awesome of Steven to do that.
Does it not go up to the top either?
Nope, it doesn't look like it's going up to the top. Let's see. Nope. So I'll have to go back.
Well, I know Else Crom.
No, I know. I did, but I mean, I had about like 10 people come follow from Troll Lords, and that's awesome.
Troll Lord rated,
yeah,
right?
Yep, that's awesome. I'll get you a sec. So thanks everybody for coming. Check the VODs, and of course you'll probably hear from VOD, which means you've waited through a lot of crap to get here. So thanks for watching. Until next time, don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Oh no, we were just up top. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Listen, just dance. We should do that too.
What, Just Dance?
Yeah, do a Just Dance stream. There we go. We'll have our monster talk with dancing and hot tubs someday, but that's probably episode 426. We're only on episode like 12. So, but until next time, yep. Have fun, play. Don't forget to wash your hands and don't touch your face. Although you can not wear a mask anymore indoors. CDC, because you're fully vaccinated.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's cool. Anyway, later.
Adios.
Thanks, Rock. Have fun. Oh, and I saw your you put something in my music thing on my Discord. That's really cool. I wasn't sure what it was from, but I didn't get a chance to listen much. I listened to it, but I didn't then saw that you asked what it was from, and I hadn't linked it up at that point. And I still have my harp out and stuff. And you mentioned open E tuning. Try an open G tuning. It's easier on your guitar, and it's pretty cool. So until next time, wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Later. Enjoy.